This evening, Tuschen family of 4 to get new home through First Lady's office. Mahaicony vendor charged for murder of his reputed wife. Skeldon Fisherman caught at charity with narcotics. In the region, bodies of all 27 workers killed in Peru goldmine fire recovered. And internationally, protests erupt in Pakistan after ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan's arrest. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for May 9, 2023. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, 52-year-old vendor Junior Halley of Mahaicony, East Coast Demerara, was charged with the murder of his wife Kim Halley when he appeared at the Sparendam Magistrates Court earlier today. Halley was arrested on May 5th for murder contrary to common law. He appeared before Magistrate A. George, where the charge was read to him. He was not required to plead and was remanded to jail. The court heard that on May 5th, around 2:45 p.m., Junior Halley and his 46-year-old wife, Kim Halley, checked into a room at Alpha Hotel on Public Road, Ogle, East Coast Demerara. Almost an hour later, the hotel staff heard screams from the room. About 15 minutes after, Junior exited the room and left the hotel to an unknown destination. Staff then discovered the door was slightly open and found the woman lying motionless on the bed. The EMT was summoned and the woman was pronounced dead at the scene with 13 stab wounds and her neck slashed. A knife handle without a blade was seen next to the body on the bed. The blade was subsequently found in the woman's hair covered in blood. Reports said that the duo were married. However, the suspect reportedly used to abuse the woman and she moved out of his residence about 2 months ago. The case was postponed to June 22, 2023. Continuing our coverage of homicide investigations, 2 suspects, 21-year-old Ronaldo Warnott, a construction worker of Phoenix Park, West Bank, Demerara, and a 17-year-old from Phoenix Park squatting area, were jointly charged with murder when they appeared at the Vredenhoek Magistrates Court on May 8, 2023. The duo were charged jointly with the killing of Handyman Wafad Wahab. Wahab was fatally stabbed in the vicinity of Strikey's Bar on New Road, Vredenhoek, on April 29th. Warnott and the 17-year-old appeared before Magistrate Faith McGusty, where the charge was read to them. The court heard that on April 29, 2023, Wahab, who plied his trade at the Stabroek Market, visited a relative at Vredenhoek when he was attacked by the suspects in the vicinity of Strikey's Bar. He was beaten and fatally stabbed. The police escorted Wahab to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. The matter was adjourned for disclosure and report on May 29, 2023. In other news, a family of 4 residing in Tuschen, West Bank, Essequibo, Region 3, is set to receive a new home, thanks to the efforts of the Office of the First Lady. The father, the sole breadwinner for the family, was diagnosed with prostate cancer and has been bedridden for the past 3 years, leaving the mother to care for him and their 2 children. After learning about the family's plight, First Lady Arya Ali visited the home on April 28, accompanied by Minister of Local Government and Regional Development Nigel Darmlal and other officials. Mrs. Ali pledged to build a new semi-furnished home for the family within 8 weeks and to provide scholarships for the 2 children through her office once they complete their studies. In addition, the wife will be offered employment through the government's part-time job initiative. The family will also receive medical supplies for the father through Region 3's Regional Health Office. The First Lady sympathized with the family, saying their story would break even the strongest of hearts. She noted that the family had lived in deplorable conditions for several years and relied on the father's pension and a few check-ins to provide for their needs. The family can look forward to a brighter future with this new assistance. Stick around when we return. Skeldon Fisherman caught at charity with narcotics and ongoing enhancement works at the Zoo and Wildlife Rescue Center.
It's the time of the year to show the mother figure in your life appreciation. And where is the best place to get great gift ideas? Clearance, of course. At Clearance, we have a fantastic 2-day sale for mothers. 25% off ladies' clothing. Ladies' fashionable dresses in all sizes and styles. Jumpsuits, skirt suits and pantsuits. Ladies' dockers pants and tops, dress pants. Designer handbags and a variety of fragrances. Designer shoes in different colors and sizes. Remember, this sale is for 2 days only. Friday the 12th and Saturday the 13th of May. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brickdam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you wanna know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radica went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Problem, Granny? I want money for bar for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hi, Mr. Smart. Please stop a minute and just clarify this thing for me.
Oh, Sonel, don't tell me it's local government questions again.
Yeah, boss. How come the local government elections different from the general elections?
Okay, the local government election systems allow for half of the members of the council to be elected through the proportional representation system, just like general elections. And the other half will be elected through the first past the post system. This system allows for one candidate to be elected to represent the constituency where he or she lives. For example, if a council got 30 seats, like the Georgetown municipality, 15 will be elected through the proportional representation system, and the other 15 will be elected through the first past the post system, giving a total of 30 councillors.
So that means that every constituency will have one of its citizens who live there having a seat and representing it at council.
Yes, Sonel, that's correct. And if you need to know anything else about the electoral system for local government elections, just call GCOM. Take care, Sunil.
All right.
Monday, June 12, 2023 is Local Government Elections Day. For further information, contact GCOM or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. The Protected Areas Commission has an ongoing campaign to enhance the urban parks to create a more engaging atmosphere for the thousands of patrons who visit daily. The National Park, Botanical Gardens, Ghana Zoo, and Jovera Park will benefit from major and micro projects to enhance these facilities throughout this year and the foreseeable future. The Protected Areas Commission noted that they are working assiduously to improve the conditions of the zoo for both the patrons who visit and the animals who live there. Most importantly, a tender is out for rehabilitating the animal clinic and the jaguar enclosure, which is all part of enhancing the aesthetics of the zoo in a phased approach. Several enhancement projects have been approved for the urban park and the Ghana Zoo under the 2023 budget, including projects to improve drainage, security, lighting, and animal enclosures. Works have begun on some of these projects, and there have been improvements in the walkways and enclosures in some parts of the zoo. Further, the PAC will discuss with interested stakeholders from the public and private sectors and the business community, who they hope will support enhancing the zoo. In a recent development, a 35-year-old fisherman, Roy Morgan, also known as Ricky Singh, has been charged with possession of cocaine and smoking utensils when he appeared at the Charity Magistrates Court on Monday, May 9th. Morgan was arrested last Friday at Charity Escobar Coast, and he was found to be in possession of 6.4 grams of cocaine along with smoking utensils. Morgan appeared before Magistrate Esther Sam, where he pleaded guilty to the charges brought against him. The court heard that police officers on mobile patrol noticed Singh acting suspiciously with a bag on his back. They stopped and searched him, finding a plastic bag containing 25 pieces of a creamish rock-like substance believed to be cocaine, along with 2 smoking pipes. Singh claimed he had bought these drugs from someone else. The court subsequently sentenced him to 6 months imprisonment on each charge, and the sentences will run concurrently. Don't go away after the break. Protests erupts in Pakistan after ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan's arrest, and Victory Day, Ukraine and Russia to mark end of World War II.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinate soak for all you know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 4-6 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brickdam and White Castle Fish Shop, be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
It's the time of the year to show the mother figure in your life appreciation. And where is the best place to get great gift ideas? Clearance, of course. At Clearance, we have a fantastic 2-day sale for mothers. 25% off ladies' clothing. Ladies' fashionable dresses in all sizes and styles. Jumpsuits, skirt suits and pantsuits. Ladies' dockers pants and tops. Dress pants. designer handbags, and a variety of fragrances, designer shoes in different colors and sizes. Remember, this sale is for 2 days only, Friday the 12th and Saturday the 13th of May. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Miss Anne! Miss Anne!
Oh, hi, darling.
Help me out with this thing, man. You just know everything. What's all this talk about local government election?
Local government refers to the mayor and councillors who manage the affairs of our towns, like Georgetown, and the chairman and councillors of the Neighborhood Democratic Council.
Oh, but why is that important to me?
Dolly, it is very important. Every day, local government officials make decisions that affects you, your family, and the community. They serve the people within the community in which they were elected.
Oh, Miss Anne, me not understand all them big words you use there. Tell me what local government does do.
All right, Dolly. Local government is responsible for maintaining and protecting public property, like our community centers and the playgrounds, for collecting the garbage, maintenance of the streets, cleaning of the drains and the carpets, and so much more.
Oh, I now understand. Thanks, Miss Anne.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna show off for me friends them why I will vote at the local government elections.
That's a good thing. Let's go.
Monday, June 12, 2023 is Local Government Elections Day. For further information, contact GCOM or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. The bodies of 27 workers who died in a fire at a gold mine in southern Peru have all been recovered, according to authorities. The blaze, sparked by a short circuit, was the country's deadliest mining accident in more than 2 decades. Al Jazeera Alexandria Byers reports.
Marcelina's husband was killed on Saturday. He'd worked in Peru's mines for years, but she says he had been worried about this one.
He said they are not safe in the mine. It is risky. That's what he told me. And that's why I told him, why are you going to the mine? What if something happens to you, I said.
The accident happened at the La Esperanza mine in Arequipa in the early hours of Saturday. Local officials say a short circuit sparked a fire in one of the tunnels, 100 meters underground. 175 workers managed to evacuate, but 27 others were killed.
Our solidarity and condolences with the families that lost their beloved ones. There's an initial report where at the part of the mine that's affected, at least 27 people died. Today the prosecutor's office arrived, also a police rescue brigade.
Marcelina and other relatives rushed to the remote site as soon as they heard there'd been an accident. But this is as close as they can get.
I want to see my husband. I want to see him. If you don't allow us, we will rebel. We're dealing with a lot of pain. It's a life. It's not any random thing. We want to see his belongings, how he lived, where my husband lived. That's what I want.
Peru is South America's largest gold producer, and mining makes up a huge part of its economy. But in the last decade, more than 500 workers have died, twice as high as neighboring Chile.
My brother had 2 children and leaves a widow. We are very dismayed by all that has happened.
By the dark hours of Monday, the bodies of all 27 victims had been recovered. Many hope the disaster will shine a light on the risks that still remain for workers in one of the world's top mining countries. Alexandra Byers, Al Jazeera.
Internationally, protests have erupted in Pakistan cities after former Prime Minister Imran Khan was arrested as he appeared in court in the capital, Islamabad, to face corruption allegations. Al Jazeera's Osama bin Javid reports.
This is the moment Pakistan's opposition leader Imran Khan was arrested at the High Court in Islamabad. He is facing dozens of charges, including corruption and misuse of power. Khan's party says the charges are politically motivated.
It was a blatant interference in the judicial affairs by the powers that be, and he was taken in. Well, let's see what the reaction is going to be. But this is in violation of all laws and rules contained in the statute book, And I think the Rangers were the force, that took him in, and we understand, that they're not directly controlled by the government in power. They are controlled by other forces, which are considered to be above the law in this country.
The Al Qadir Trust case maintains that when he was in office, Khan illegally benefited from a real estate tycoon and allegedly wiped nearly $200 million off of Pakistan's economy. The Interior Minister says Khan has failed to appear before the court several times and was arrested by the National Accountability Bureau for losses caused to the National Treasury. Khan supporters have started protesting in various cities. Police in Islamabad have banned all gatherings. The coalition government denies it's targeting the opposition leader and has urged him to respect the judicial process.
He had been issued several notices and he failed to either respond or appear in person as was required, as has been the practice with everybody who has been arrested by National Accountability Bureau during his own term in power. Most of the arrests that were made in Imran's terms were under the National Accountability Bureau's Act, which was much harsher than what it is now.
Khan was shot and wounded in November. He has accused the Prime Minister, Interior Minister and a general in the intelligence agency for orchestrating the attack. On Monday, a rare rebuke from the military, warning Khan to end what it calls a pattern of levelling fabricated and malicious allegations, as well as sensational propaganda against state institutions. No democratically elected Prime Minister has ever served a full term in Pakistan, and now controversy is brewing about elections later this year. Analysts say Pakistan's public opinion has never been as divided, and after the popular leader's arrest, tensions are likely to flare. Sama bin Javed, Al Jazeera.
And finally, the war in Ukraine is overshadowing Russia's Victory Day celebrations, with President Vladimir Putin expected to address a small crowd in Moscow's iconic Red Square on Tuesday. Ukraine also marks Victory Day, but this year the mood is different. Al Jazeera's Ali Hashem reports.
In Ukraine, this is what Victory Day looks like on the anniversary of the Allies' victory over the Nazis. 78 years later, another war is being waged. Almost the same parties of World War II, but this time the lineup and the roles are different. The enemy of yesterday is today's ally. Germany is providing military support to Ukraine in its war against Russia.
Unfortunately, on this day, we have to draw parallels between the Second World War and Russia's barbaric war of aggression on Ukraine. Ukrainians made an important contribution to freeing Europe from Nazi rule.
President Volodymyr Zelensky suggests his country should celebrate V-Day on May 8th in line with European allies. Until now, it's marked on May the 9th alongside Russia.
We fought then and we fight now so that no one ever again enslaves other nations or destroys other countries. And all those old evils that modern Russia is bringing back will be defeated, just as Nazism was defeated.
They differ on almost everything. But Russians and Ukrainians unite on comparing their enemy to the Nazis.
I want to talk to the brotherly Ukrainian people who are poisoned with Nazism by the Americans, who provide them with weapons to destroy Ukraine and the Russian world.
While Moscow and other Russian cities are awash with victory flags, celebrations have been downscaled due to security concerns after a multiple drone attack on the Kremlin. This is Moscow City's first encounter with the liabilities of its latest war. Ali Hashem, Al Jazeera.
This brings us to the end of our regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's Safe TV2 headline news for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast and in the evening at 7 for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.